Hello and welcome back, I'm James Rose and this is Undead Horde. So, between episodes, I did grab some new items. I've got a scythe. This only does a little bit less DPS than our dagger we had before. But it can hit 6 enemies, so we can nail lots of people at once with that. And I think it was this robust skull. I also got this, which... before we had a skull that increased damage of our units. This increases our health, so we're less likely to die, and our units' health. So they're less likely to die. So we actually have all yellows for our extra items here. I had a look at staffs actually. I don't think there were any that were much good. What we can try and do though, which I did do a little bit to get this scythe, is re-roll a few times. Canine Scepter? Support unit magic power. You know what? Support units are actually really good. No, don't do that. Support units are really good, so I'm going to pick this up, and we're going to equip that. I forget to use my scythe, well, anyways, but this gives a passive bonus, so I can't forget to use that. And that will increase the power of our clerics and our goblin shaman. I don't know what else counts as support. Does it say... Okay, it does say support in the description, so... Yeah, you're also support. What about giants? Because they're kind of like siege. No, they're just humanoid and ranged. Yeah, so it is just the shamans and the clerics are only support at the moment. I think... I don't know if there is anything left as support. Paladin? No, it doesn't tell you until you've got them. Anyway, what we're going to do today, or for now at least, is we're going to go to these places that we didn't destroy before and just finish them off. So I have a nice little army here of barbarians and Amazons with some clerics, a goblin shaman and a giant. And hopefully with this we should, without too much issue, annihilate these guys. Oh, I do still need to use my staff, that kind of sucks. Oh well. Hopefully, yeah, so he got absolutely wrecked. How many units are on this map? There are 94, so there's probably some... Are our guys getting... Yeah, our guys do get healed when they're not in combat. That's what I wanted. I wanted to have the clerics healing up our guys when not in combat. I'm not sure how I feel about the scythe, actually. Because it is good, but I feel like I'm not achieving particularly much with it. I guess nobody's died so far, so our clerics are definitely doing a good job. Some of our guys are quite injured though. Oh well. Kill more orcs. If we kill all of the enemy, then they can't kill us. And we have, seeing as we just got an amulet, or no, it was a skull that increases our own HP. Combine that with the fact we're in a low-level area, I don't think we should have any issues with us dying here, so I'm happy to just wade into the middle of the enemies and kill them myself. So the optimal thing would be to have lots of bonuses to our troops, considering our main thing is our command points. With a lot of bonuses to our troops, then we can not get killed here, thank you.
Destroy
Kill them. If we have a lot of bonuses to our troops, then that would mean in most places, unlike the elemental place we're actually at currently, well not here, but where we are at in the campaign story mode thing, however you want to call it. If we have bonuses to our troops, then as I raise more troops... Oh, is this doing... Okay, so it also summons wolves, but I actually picked up for the support unit magic power. So is that okay, so that probably is passive, so I don't need to be summoning the wolves. I'd probably be better off using the Ring of the Vampire to let my guys siphon health from the enemies. Because in that way we're doing even better keeping them alive. It looks like so far we've lost one guy. Okay, we've just lost the second one. But we can replace them with some orcs in a minute. Or just like right now.
Rise and obey.
I need to remember to tell my guys to attack when we're actually in combat as well. I can summon up a couple more guys.
Arise,
There we go.
Follow my lead.
Because by telling them to attack, they go all around the enemy rather than just...
Attack my minion.
If I don't tell them to attack, they just like follow me around, and so the melee units aren't... We're not getting the best out of them. There we go.
Gather round. Attack my minion.
I was also, for how much I was slagging off the direwolves in the previous episode, I was having a look at their stats in between episodes, and they actually do a lot of DPS. They have quite low health, but they have the highest DPS of all of the animals you can get.
Come here.
So we should actually be a little bit careful with them when we find them out in the wild, so to speak. I do like just wading into the middle and whacking these guys. Should probably get some of them up though.
You shall serve.
There we go.
Not enough mana.
All three of our clerics and our goblin shaman is still alive. So that's good. Let's get some more up.
You shall serve.
I think one of my clerics might have just died actually. We possibly bit off almost too much to chew there, but we're just about alright.
Join the horde.
There we go, that's this area claimed. And now what I want to do is go and grab the heart down here. And then we can move on to the next area that needs claiming. There we go. Okay, that was Giant's Pass. Next we need Scorpion Canyon. There are 61 enemies hit. Yeah, I think the issue is when all of the archers tend to target just one guy at a time. And obviously any healing we're doing probably won't out-heal the DPS all the archers are doing, just hitting one guy.
Strike them down.
What I can do though is just stand at the back and slash away at the archers. So because the area we're in right now is a bit lower than the area we should actually be in for our level, there's not too much threat to ourselves. There is lots of nice gold for us though. All the shiny pickups, it's a very satisfying sound. I think picking up the mana is actually more satisfying than picking up the gold. Although a lot of times picking up the mana is useless. The sound of when you get it, it's very good. Speaking of picking up little bits of loot on the floor, I do really wish I had a decent capture card, because one thing I really wanted to do was play through the redone Spyro trilogy. Spyro was, I think, possibly the very first game I ever got on PlayStation when I was a kid. And I played on PlayStation before I played any games on computer. So it'd been really good if I could have got that up and done a series on it. But say, I don't have... You might be able to tell from the fact I've played like a £5 game and then a £10 game. I don't have that much money to be spending just willy-nilly, unfortunately.
Rise and obey.
So I can't really... I don't have a good enough reason to get a capture card. If I was making money from YouTube, then I could do it. If I made, maybe, when I make my first, like, 50, 60 quid, however much I want to spend on a half-decent capture card, when I've made that from YouTube, at that point I could rationalise to myself actually getting a capture card and then doing some PlayStation games, which I would really like to do. But right now, because I tried looking up other ways of doing it as well, and I think you can do it just by having a decent internet connection, having your PlayStation connected to, well, in my case, my laptop. But I don't have a decent internet connection either, so that's not going to happen. It would really be a case of me getting a decent capture card, I think. But if anyone knows any good guides to like recording PlayStation footage in like half an hour-ish chunks that I'm doing, because I know you can record up to like 15 minutes, I think, on the PlayStation itself, but the 15-minute limit really isn't something I would want to be doing. I would much rather be able to record in larger chunks like I do these videos. I don't think most games I would like to play would be particularly good in 15-minute videos. I mean, perhaps it'd be fine, and I could put up more videos a day then, or perhaps I could maybe look at doing some editing instead. Run away. I did have a guy comment on one of my videos the other day saying I should do a bit of editing. And thank you for the comment. I always appreciate getting comments because I don't get very many. But say, in order to put out a half-hour video every day, because I can't always record, I have to make sure, like, I'm at least like a week in advance. And I don't have the time most of the time to actually do much in the way of video editing. Plus, I don't have any experience in it as well. So I would have to learn the basics to be able to actually do anything. I hate elementals so much. These things absolutely annihilate our troops. But we just leveled up, so we are stronger now. And of course, we are an emperor. I feel like this command bonus is going down each time. I mean, 32... The health bonuses from the other things is nice. We could probably do with more health. But if we have enough troops to take the damage for us, is it really necessary? I say no. I also know that I die constantly in this game, but hey, that's just because I don't have enough troops.
Charge.
Don't hit me while I'm summoning, thank you. Oh, might not quite. Okay, I think we're good. I think I can summon a load of barbarians now. There we go. And then summon some direwolves, because I say they actually do quite a bit of damage. You can see it here. That direwolf is killing this Amazon quite easily.
You shall serve me well.
There we go. I thought for a second we weren't going to be able to do that, but we did.
Slay the living.
Oh god, look at all this loot I didn't get before. It's a good job we came back here. Also, I'm about to die. Quick, run away. Summon some direwolves. Defend me, my wolves. One of you will be named Spike and the other Fang.
You shall serve me well.
Now get them. Kill all of the barbarians.
Join the horde. Charge.
There we go. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Kill them all. I really shouldn't have run in there. Okay, we can't pick up any more things. Let's see what we have, though. So, now we've gone through and killed a load of things. Basically, we've been given a load of crap. Most of it probably just needs throwing in the bin. We have, obviously, our things here. Ooh, a purple. So, support unit hit points up is a straight up upgrade. Reset melee cooldown when critting with melee. I don't think that does anything for us. The raise duration down 22% I quite like. I think what we have currently is just a bit better than this, so I'll get rid of that. Honestly, I'm not really I thought I'd like the scythe, but I'm still not really feeling the scythe. I feel like we probably would be better just with a sword. Nimble Skull of Fury. More attack speed, damage down, human and unit. I like having that extra bonus to my own hit points, so I'm going to not take that.
You shall serve me well.
Can we pick up all of it? Can we get the last bit? Okay, I think we've got all the loot.
Gather here.
Okay, let's check those last bits of loot we just picked up. Coin, loot, and experience. No, we have plenty of both of those things. That's no good. This is pants. that has pretty good DPS. It attacks a lot slower. I quite like being able to attack fast for taking out buildings. Ooh. Ooh, that's a lot of support unit magic power. We don't have any support units with us right now, though, and I'm sure we will find something else like that. I'm pretty sure all my support units have died already, so we won't take that, or we won't use it rather. There's nowhere for us to heal on this map right now. Let's hope going through here there's somewhere we can heal fairly quickly. But we now have everywhere conquered up until here, the frozen plateau where we were at the end of last episode. There is a shrine of healing just around here. Hopefully most of what's on this map aren't things we'll have too much issue dealing with. And one thing I think I should be doing is making good use of my vampirism ring to help keep my guys alive.
Destroy them.
Okay, yeah, I'm healed now, so I can start waving my sword in their faces again. There we go. Lots of dead people, as they should be.
Here, charge. You shall serve me well.
Turn vampirism back on so our guys heal a bit. And that's them all dead.
Gather round. Charge.
Get them. Get them, my huntsmen. You are barbarians. You should be good at taking out wolves. He says, and then watches 3 of them die. We actually have mostly Amazons right now. We have a lot of spear throwers, which I think are pretty good. When I first ran into the spear throwers, I got absolutely devastated. Unfortunately, that was in the episode that I lost. Since then, I have been through and deleted quite a bit of stuff off of the hard drive. 'Cause in my laptop, I've got 2 hard drive storage areas. One of them is just a standard, and it's standard hard disk and has a terabyte in it. And the other one is an SSD, which is where what I use for recording the videos. And the SSD, which is a lot smaller, did get full while I was recording that video, so it led to it being corrupted, which is not good. But so I've deleted a load of stuff off the SSD now, so the chances of me forgetting about that and anything else getting corrupted is relatively small.
Attack my minions.
So hopefully I won't let that happen again. So I know I can probably fit I can easily fit 8 videos on it, I think. So as long as I make sure to not record more than 8 videos at a time, I should be fine.
Gather round. Charge.
How many things are left on this map? 55. I think the issue is going to be when we go into the top area of the map, and there are the elementals up there.
Arise, my minions.
I didn't do that very well. I should have got these guys up. Let's give the cooldown a second so we can fill up our command bar. Because there's no good reason to not have that full.
Destroy them. Gather here.
You guys, kill the wolves. The giant with the vampire ring is actually really good, I think. Because he hits in AoE, so he hits a lot of them and does a lot of damage. Which in turn... So I'm wondering if each of his attacks only heals him once. If he gets healed for everyone he damages, then he's actually really good to combine with that. Okay, there's 35 things left on the map. Sorry, 32 rather. Which is these. And then I think after this, just the stuff up here. Hopefully there's another couple groups of wolves, because I really don't like fighting these elementals. I'm pretty sure they count though. I mean, the gelatinous slime things counted before, so I'm guessing these guys probably count as well. I'm just waiting so I can use... Oh, everyone's gonna die. Everyone is dead. God damn it, let's go get me some wolves. Actually, my giant might be able to solo them. Go on, yeah, the giant can do it. Go on, giant.
Mana. I must have
What?
not enough mana.
Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why. Get him, giant. Once he's killed them, we will go and get some wolves up. You see, the wolves take a lot of damage, which is not good when fighting things like that. Is there anything over here? There is a chest, excellent. There we go. So now we just need an army again. Luckily there's one laying on the floor here.
You shall serve me well.
It's hunting time. We've got our wolf pack. We are the pack master. That almost fills up the command bar. I did miss a couple here, so if we give that 5 seconds we can get these up. There we go. And hopefully with these guys we won't have too many issues taking out the elementals. There's 18 of them left. So the issue here is that we could run out of corpses before we actually kill all the elementals. Because the elementals themselves don't give us corpses that we can then get back up.
Gather round.
Okay, this chest is empty. So you can see like all of my horde here has like half health on average now. Which is very much not what we want. 2 here, let's go after these.
Forward.
Everyone heal as you attack. I'm trying to contribute the best I can from behind. There we go. What's that? Nimble Skull. You know what? That might be better. I would lose some health. Attack speed. Because most of the unit damage negative there is taken away. So that's actually a huge damage increase. I'm going to equip that and hope that that works out alright. We actually have a better Ring of the Vampire here, which I should equip. That is just outright worse. Unit attack speed, I'll keep the one I've got. That actually wasn't that great. It was fun running around with a giant horde. But overall... Oh, we could maybe use the heart. Oh, that's a bit cheesy, isn't it?
Come here.
Everyone come this way. I want to go and find some more units before we go and try and take out any more elementals. Because otherwise all the remaining wolves will just die. There's one there, but one isn't much good. There should be... There's a barbarian there. Oh, don't tell me the corpses have despawned. Oh no, there's a bunch of corpses here. So, where can I best fill out my ring? Looking at the command ring right now, seeing what's the best spot to stand in is to get as many of them up as once. We do want another 1 or 2 though. So we will let the cooldown run out and get that guy up.
You shall serve me well. Attack. Gather here.
Oh, there's wolves here. Oh, that means there's not nearly as many elementals left as I thought there was.
Mana. I must have more.
Murdering Skull of Domination. Sounds good.
Arise, my minions.
This is 1 too high a level and 2 not probably as good as what we're using, so I'll sell that. It gives us more command, but that much command is only going to give us like 2 wolves. And not that many wolves can attack at once. Okay, so there's 6 things left now. They're probably all elementals. We might be alright with the army we've got to take them out. That leads to the next area. Is there anything around here? Well, there's this healing fountain which I can use. And then there's 2 elementals here.
Mana. I must have more.
There we go. Now there are 4 remaining. A wolf pack wouldn't be that small, so it's definitely 4 elementals that are remaining. Probably over here. Oh, there's a gold chest here. That's good. They're probably patrolling around, so we're just missing them at this point. Can I see on the map if it's glowing anywhere? I can't see any red dots on the map, which normally tell you where like the last few living things are. Oh, I can see them. They're up there. Oh no, can we not finish this map off? That's behind the gate, isn't it? That is. That's behind the gate we can't open yet. Which really sucks if that's the case, because that means, yeah, we can't finish this map off yet. That sucks.
Strike them down.
What a waste.
My lead.
In that case, we probably want to go back to the crypt and just get a new army before moving on to the next area. So we can't finish off the frozen plateau, so we need to go to the Bridge of Elements. We will sacrifice all of these guys to the Blood God. Oh, we have stuff for the commander as well. Give me my half-baked weapons that you provide for conquering things. So that's useless. That's useless. And that. That is better for doing damage against buildings. I don't know if we're going to need... We'll keep that for now in case we do go up against buildings. But for now, get rid of all of these guys. And then we want ourselves a barbarian army. First off, I'm going to grab 3 clerics, and I'm going to grab a shaman. I'm going to grab a giant. And then the rest, we want a mixture of Amazons and barbarians. We have a little bit of command left, so I'm just going to go along here until we find something that fits. Chickens. Chickens are the main thing we would use here. Why have you got an eye on you? Oh, I had another one. Okay, yeah, we did 3, didn't we? Is that any good? Nope. Well, it gives a lot of max mana. It's only a little bit less DPS, so we'll use that. So, we need Bridge of Elements. Oh no. Can I not teleport to there yet? I guess not. Yeah, there was no spinny red circle. No arcane portal is available at the Bridge of Elements yet. Now, with any luck, we won't run into anything here that wants to kill us. We haven't. Good. Now, where do we want to actually go from here? This map has 3 exits, ignoring the one we just came in from. There's quite a few villages. Where we actually need to go is right on the other side of the map. But on the way, we will of course annihilate the enemy. The enemy being the living. Okay, these are barbarian warriors, so these are actually better than what we've got.
Mana. I must have more. Need more mana. Burn them down.
Okay, let's get ourselves up to new warriors. Lost track of where I was for a second there. That's no good. Damn, they do a lot of damage.
Join the horde.
Continue forward. Okay, these aren't too bad. This last building is in range of the tower, so that's going to do us a load of damage now, but there's plenty of corpses. As long as we can take out this building, then we should also be good to finish off the tower.
Burn them down. Follow me.
Cool. That went better than I expected. Usually when encountering a new type of enemy we get killed. But that went fairly smoothly. Oh, more elements. Elementals. Excellent. Those are exactly what I like seeing. Okay, luckily they weren't able to do too much damage. And we have plenty of clerics with us. So what we're going to do here, we're going to end the episode, and I'm going to let the clerics heal all of our guys, and then we'll continue on. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I've been James Rose, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. In the meantime, have a very nice day. Bye-bye.